Hi YouTube, this is Ruben from Audio Mentor, and continuing from last week, today I'm going to show you how to put a pad or a chord pattern on a dance rhythm. Yeah, so right here we have the dance kit, very simple one, and the housey bass that I explained last week. So our task is to put a chord pattern down here. And I'm going to show you how to do that kind of pad with the sidechain effect right there. So just to tell you our bass, the first one, maybe it's good that I know it right here. The first one is A minor. And the next one will be F. And it goes to a G. Alright, and then it goes to a C. And in between there we have a bass line of C7 or something like that. Okay, so that's our chord progression: A minor, F, G, C, and C7 over B. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do a pad pattern right now. So I'm going to open a new track, software instrument, and I'm going to load up ES2, which is one of my favorite synth, straight out from Logic. And let's get something with some stringy kind of feel there. So under synth pads, I'm going to go with, let's say, strings. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put a bit of distortion right there to make it sound a little more housey. Okay, so here's my strings. I think I'm going to reduce that distortion by a bit. Don't really like the distortion inside ES2, but you can also open another distortion right on the channel strip. Okay, but I'm going to go on with this and show you how to do that kind of pad with this sidechain effect that most dance producers do. Okay, so I'm going to record this down: A minor, F, G, C, and C7. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's it. That's my chord. I'm going to quantize it. Oops. I missed out the note right here. So I'm going to play it right now. Okay, I'm going to continue like that. Okay, so far it sounds, well, it's a normal pad, right? So what I'm going to do now is going to make a sidechain to this pad effect right here. So it goes like, to that kind of effect. You see what happens when I do that. So I'm going to open another drum track. Okay. And you can choose whatever you want. Let's say we choose a dance kit. Alright, I'm going to solo that. And we're going to put down some kicks that happens on 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just go ahead and record that. Alright, enough. I'm going to loop that over and over again. Copy paste that. Or I can also loop it over again like that. Okay. So this would be my sidechain track, yeah, or what I call the sidechain trigger. Okay, let's say I call it trigger. Okay. So what it does is I'm going to load up a compressor right here. Okay. And what happens is I want the sidechain to be up here from my fourth instrument. Okay. So to do that, I have to go to my instrument right here, which is playing the kick. Okay. Instead of going to stereo out, I'm going to change stereo out to, say, any bus, but you can choose like maybe bus 1. So bus 1 pops out right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my auxiliary. Yeah. As you can see, when I'm playing it, the channel is still giving the signal, and that's all we need. Okay. So under my strings, my compressor in the strings, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the sidechain and get it from bus 1. So the signals are feeding into my compressor right here. Okay, and the signal comes in every 1, 2, 3, and 4. So at every 1, 2, and 3, and 4, it pushes my string down. And in between 1, 2, 3, and 4, my string comes up again. Okay, I'm going to solo these two and show you how it sounds, with some tweaking, of course. Alright, so I'm going to put up some ratio. Okay. And I find that peak it's a lot better than using the RMS. So compressor threshold a bit lower, and you hear that pumping effect. Play around with attack and release to see how much how much effect you like, how fast it kicks in and all that. Okay. Alright, so you get an idea. That's how we make the kind of dance pads, chord patterns right there, where it goes and gives space when our dance kick is kicking. Okay, this is more sort of the pink one here. It's more sort of a muted track. It's not giving any sound, but it's creating that signal right there to feed into my compressor in my strings, my pads. Okay. So right now, what I can do is I can put some expanders right here, make it go, sterilize it, or chorus it, or whatever you want to put that. Make it sound bigger. Okay, whatever you want to do. And let's hear how it sounds together in a mix. Alright, and the same thing can be done to the bass, meaning that, for example, my bass now it's playing every 2, 3, 4, every 1 end to end, right? So what I can do is I'm going to show you a short little trick to do this. Okay, so I'm going to do is I'm going to delete every instant of it and make it start from the first. Okay, delete this one now, and I'm going to put it out here. Very fast and very simple to show you how it works. Okay. Alright, that's it. And we're gonna do the same thing as the strings, and we can use the same sidechain trigger. So under Housey Bass, I'm gonna on the compressor, and then from the sidechain, I'm gonna choose bus 1, which is coming from this dance kit right down on the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna solo my bass and sidechain trigger. Go to pick. So you create a kind of a dance housey bass. You need to make sure that your notes are also correctly in place, that it doesn't overlap. So we can do this. You can go to functions, transform. Sorry. Sorry, it's under notes events, and you can just force legato or note overlap for repeated notes, or yeah, so it corrects for you. So it creates a kind of sidechain effect where it pushes down our signal on 1, bring it back up on the second, and that's how it goes. So okay, and together in a mix it sounds like this. Alright, now that the signals are all overloaded, of course you need to change the volume gains in every and mix them properly. But this is basically how you get the kind of sidechain effect where it pumps and kicks into your mix. Alright, so have fun doing this and get creative on this. I will leave a download link for this file, this source file right here, so you can download it in the descriptions below. And well, have fun. And I'll see you next week where I'll explain more on making chord patterns for other genres like rock, pop, and bossa nova or jazz. Thank you.